So I haven't posted on YouTube in a bit, so I thought I might as well take one of the things that I've been meaning to do and show how to do it, I guess. This is a drawing that I was doing. I have it over to the side because I'm kind of looking at it. I'm kind of thinking about that. Well, I'm going to be showing you how to do this. So what I'm going to draw today is, what was it? Oh yeah, the female body. Or at least how I like to think about it. So usually, I'll always start off with a head. Just like a circle. You able to see that? Yeah, okay. That's good. I divide it up kind of like this. Do a line down there. Line to the side. And extend this line a little bit more. This is around where the bottom of the chin will be. Right here. I can take this. Build this down like... Is this still okay? Okay. Build this down like this. Here. Slight curve. Other side, right around here. I'm going to go up, kind of... Now, if you wanted to simplify it, you could just do like a straight line like that. Since like I've watched a lot of anime, like to do a kind of curve to represent the cheek and then build back up into the head. Should have like something like this. This is kind of bright, so there's this focus right here. Right here, I do kind of like a half circle to represent like the ear. You see that? Yeah. You can put one on the other side, but in reality, I don't think you'd actually be able to see that. Right here, put another line where I had that center. Get something that looks like this. You can see it on this drawing of Cammy that I did, that I have that line right here, and in between this line is where I will put the eyes. It's not an amazing drawing, but since I had it next to me and I hadn't finished it yet, I was going to use it to show off like the idea. From here, I'm kind of making this a little bit smaller. But from here, I'm going to branch down with the neck. The neck is basically just kind of like a little cylinder. Think of it like that. I'm going to use this because it's a little bit darker. Kind of like a little cylinder. With the neck, I usually like 2 lines each side. You won't always be able to see these lines. It just depends on like character's positioning. But these are like, I don't know what part it is, but like, they're usually, you can see them on necks. A habit I've gotten in, I just stumbled over my words. The habit I've gotten into is drawing these two. These are the shoulders, and then I branch out with a kind of, you can think of it as a half circle on either side. You just kind of form shoulders. Something to keep in mind is that, like, and I've kind of started doing it, I usually way overshoot the shoulders. Like, they need to be bigger than, or at least go out further than the head. You see how, like, either side doesn't meet up right with the head? They're further than the head. Yet again, like with this drawing, heads right here, shoulders. Well, because their head's tilting forward, it's more like kind of meeting up with the head. But if you're drawing like what I have in the paper in front of us, then it will not meet up with that, or at least it shouldn't. going on right here. See that? These are kind of, I cannot remember the name of them, but they kind of come off of the shoulder. Now, instead of going into how I usually do it, because from here, after I get the head down, I usually just wing the rest. I'll actually give you some like guidelines. Shoulders, I actually place them as 2 circles. That's how I used to think of them whenever I put them down. I'll do a dot in the middle of them, connect these 2 dots, get a line right there. Let's try this. Now this, I'm gonna do a circle. From reason I'm doing this instead of just doing a whole circle is my line confidence with circles isn't the best. Around right here, do a curved line, connect these 2 sides like this. If any chance my construction looks similar to a certain artist on YouTube, it's because that's pretty much where I've learned how to do this stuff from. At least a lot of this. Anyways, this is the chest. Branching down from here, you're gonna do think of it like a box. Can you see the box that I've drawn right there? It's like a box right here. I'm gonna estimate right about here. Straight line, half circle. You can see I've already got a lot of the, starting to look like a body, you know? For something we're about to do, I'm gonna put 2 dots right here. Now back to the waist area. You can think of a little like, kind of like a V. Some detail that I put these like little, there's a muscle group right here. I just can't remember what it's called. A lot of this stuff I can't remember what it's called. I just know how to draw it. Continuing on from here, going to build down with a curve into the, I'm going to try that again. I was just kind of thinking about this, but this girl's kind of thick. I don't know if like if you wanted to, you could tone this down. For me, what I'm gonna fix real quick is I'm gonna make this triangle right here just a little smaller and connect it from here. Then I'm going to not go so like hard on like the thighs. This is, move this up a little bit. And to me, that looks just a little bit better. So right here for the booba, you know, we're gonna think of like a kind of like a teardrop. I wish I had my sheet next to me, my like, because I had a piece of paper out where like I kind of drew this out a bit more. like how the teardrops would work. Basically just from here, just drawing like teardrop shapes. Kind of like that. Raise the top, these lines that are connected to it. You see that? I might have put that down a bit lower than I usually do, but in mind, I've never really made a tutorial. I mean, I couldn't stop that from coming out. Anyways, I've never really made a tutorial before. I mean, I made a quicker one on TikTok, but I didn't try to like go all too in depth about this. I just went over my construction really quick. This one I wanted to go more in depth on it. As you can see right here, both of these teardrops connect from a certain point right here. I'm just filling these in real quick. Another way I've heard you can think of them as is like water balloons, like how water balloons work. They're filled with weight mostly at the bottom, and gravity really does affect them a lot. Another thing I do, if you want to place the nipples, I think like I would get this video removed if I did, but if you want to, it's a line from where the tip of the teardrop is, goes down, curves. It's down, curves. Curves with the flow of the, kind of, you can think of the bottom as like a circle. And just across. Give her some underwear. I mean, just in case YouTube, you know, doesn't like artists as much as like, you know, has, unless, just in case YouTube has the same thought process about artists that TikTok does. I'm not going to explain or elaborate. I'll just say that they don't like them. There we go. Got like a swimsuit on now. Arms. Kind of long cylinder. Not too long though. Connected with a circle. Now I don't remember the name of this type of cylinder, but like cylinder, but towards the end it starts to like, is the word I'm looking for, taper in. Elbow, I usually just do like a kind of half circle and then continue. And kind of, if you can see this, copy this, like what I'm doing. See this right here? Yeah. If you wanted her to appear more like, say, arm muscular, you'd have these kind of go inwards, where the elbow connects to the arm. Hands are not my strong suit, so usually I'll just, to map them out, do a square and then a circle where the thumb connects. You can divide it half, full. The hand just kind of works like that. The thumb is a little weird. It's like it actually pops out like, kind of like that. But this isn't a hand tutorial. I don't even think I'll make one of those because like, I'm really scared of hands. Do the same thing for the other arm. All right. We've gotten quite a bit of this done. Hopefully you've gotten something so far out of this, like maybe figure something out, something that you might have questioned a little bit. I've gotten into the habit of doing this, like this little kind of line and shading right there. Real quickly, I'm gonna try and run through like the legs. I usually end where the end of the thigh meets with a circle. This is joints. The reason I put a lot of joints some areas is because I think of like action figures when I'm drawing this. All right, this one is a little confusing for me because I don't actually know how to describe it. Typically, put a kind of line for this leg. It makes sense to put a line right there. And right here, this is the ankle joint. And we're kind of thinking of a cylinder when we go through this. It comes out like this. This is the leg muscle, and then it goes like more inward. I really don't know how to explain that without like it being way too complicated and me just messing it all up completely. Same thing for this. Oh, I don't mean same thing. I mean, this one, it kind of pops out and then goes back inward. For the feet, his feet aren't also my strongest thing. Kind of complicated. We're just gonna do like a kind of triangle. Think of like a triangle meeting at this point. Middle of the end of the foot. Triangle. Other leg, I might struggle with this one a little bit. They're kind of doing the same thing. Except I'm gonna try and make it more of a front view, side of the leg. Right here, putting these two divots, or no, two lines. That kind of represents the ankle, but from a front view. And if you've been kind of following what I've been doing, you notice that you'll kind of have, you know, a character sketched out. Belly button right here. Let's see. Sketched out a full female character. Might have took me longer than I meant to. I'm thinking I'm going to include a time lapse of me filling in this character and making it someone else. So, see you soon.